this product. This is fairly new from Nakery. It looks almost like a mousse. You shake it up. It's a foam, but when you rub your hands together, it turns into almost like an elixir. They're these tiny little bubbles. You can use this on wet or dry hair. I'm gonna show you what I normally do. So I usually, oh, it smells so good. I put it right at the root of my hair, and it has dead sea salt, keratin, biotin. It's going to lift at the root. You're gonna get mega volume. You ready? Mega volume. You will have to tame it down, I'm not gonna lie. It will smooth frizz, it exfoliates your scalp, it smells incredible. It is a beautiful hair styling product, yes, but this has been a game changer for any women out there with thinning hair. If you feel like you are losing your hair, you're self-conscious, you can see your scalp, your hairline is going backwards, this is something that can help give the illusion of that fuller, thicker hair because it is lifting at the root. This is a huge bottle. It's almost 7 ounces. And look at our price point today, $24.95 with free shipping and handling. Let's give you that Bombshell holiday hair, Liz. Look at this. I mean, and you don't have to tease it, and I don't have to break my hair in the process.
And it's one product that does it all. So if you have fine, thin hair, if you have gorgeous, thick hair, do you need something like this? Maybe not. But if you have baby fine hair, thin hair, where you see spots in your hair, and you're saying, Liz, I can't use any styling products, they weigh down my hair, what do I use? Bombshell. One little, maybe 2 at the most.
Yeah,
you massage it into the scalp, wet or dry hair. I use it every time I get out of the shower. Why? Because not only does it add volume, not only does it cleanse, not only does it hold my style, but it continues to get better and better and better. Oh yeah, it's a heat protectant. Oh yeah, it's a dry shampoo.
Yeah, I forgot
so
that
if you're
one.
like Galena and you have baby fine straight hair, you cannot hold a curl, guess what? Has a new technology in it called Amaze SP. Will actually not only expand the hair follicle, but hold your hair without using hairspray.
And it's not like helmet head where you can't move your hair.
And speaking of, I'll show you in just a
Super
second.
soft.
But these little bubbles go from the roots to the end. And what you're gonna love is that there's no work involved. These little bubbles do the work for you. They'll move from the scalp to the ends, and you will feel, as Michelle just showed you, your hair gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
It's like it blooms right in front of you, and it smells so clean. So even on days I'm not shampooing, it's like a nice refresh. And I love that the dead sea salt and everything will help exfoliate your scalp and kind of any buildup you might have. Clean
Exactly.
it up.
Where most dry shampoos, if you use a dry shampoo, you know it clogs the pores, it kind of builds up. With this, you just use 1 or 2 pumps, you massage it into your scalp, and boom, you're done.
Yeah,
so who is
this
sticky?
Nothing.
No. If you have fine, thin hair, and you're using a teasing comb, or you're using a thickening spray, or a mousse, or a heat styler, or a heat protectant, with this, no.
Look at this.
I know. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
It brings it to life. I mean, you really do almost have to like tame it down.
Yes.
But look at like the shine that you end up with.
With one product.
Look at the shine. I mean, and we're in crazy like studio lights. They're pretty harsh. They tend to wash things out. And your hair is not, it doesn't feel like I've got loads of hairspray in my hair.
No, and it feels like you actually have nothing on your hair.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like Michelle, you'll look in the mirror and say, wait a second. So here's a great one. Here's a great story. So Donna Kay was walking out of the building and she said, hey Liz, I heard you're launching a hair product. Okay. Don't use me. I go, what? She said, I'm the worst model.
Aww,
and I said, what do you mean? She said, my sisters told me I was born with the worst hair.
Oh. I have 4, yes, I was, but you know, the ones that said, you have the worst hair. And I said, oh, well, I guess, I know, but you know, now, of course, what I love about this product, first of all, it's so much fun because you just decide like how big you want this look. Right. It's just like, it's crazy.
It's gonna be out of frame in a second.
I know. And so it's just so much fun. And what I love, Liz, you invented this just in time because I was trying to grow my hair and then I had my friends and they're saying, well, maybe you should just trim your hair like a little bit. Maybe you should trim it like here. And I'm like, I was just about to cut my hair when you developed this product.
Well, now you can say, I'm sorry, I can't hear you through all of this hair of mine. What was that you were saying again? Like,
so if you have that sparse, thin hair, oh, I know. And she was saying, I've got these spots, I have bald spots back here, I can see my scalp, no way, would you ever want to use use me. I go, then you're gonna be the model.
That's the
You would be the perfect
candidate,
model.
yes.
So just 1 or 2 pumps, wet or dry hair. I like to use it on wet hair, but then again, I use it tonight on dry hair. It doesn't matter. But if you have fine, limp hair, if you have dry hair, if you have unruly hair where you're saying, Liz, I gotta use a humidity spray, don't worry. You just use this, 1 or 2 pumps, massage it into the scalp and done.
And it's
Done.
still clean beauty too. So think about that. You're not like loading your hair up with all these chemicals.
Exactly, and a lot of you that have told me in our focus groups that, Liz, I can't use 5 different products because my hair is so fine, so thin, and I love this. Because Cindy said, Liz, I'm another one. You don't want to use me as a model. I'm like, okay, then you're gonna be a model. Look at this. One product that adds volume, adds shine, is expanding her hair, it's cleansing her hair, but it also holds your style. Wait, did I mention it's a heat protectant? You don't need to use a separate heat protectant.
Wow.
In one product.
And her color
and a dry
looks
shampoo.
so good.
Look at the volume. I love it that they did it themselves. There's no hairdresser out
Right,
here. I'm not a
right.
hairdresser. They did it themselves.
And it smells clean. It smells like almost like clean laundry day.
Yes.
It's that very fresh
oceany.
scent. Yes.
Very, very oceany. But if you have fine, thin hair and you're saying, Liz, I'm using all these different products and then I've got to use a heavy hairspray to hold my style, don't use the hairspray. It has a Maze SP that will actually hold your style for you.
And gray hair too can turn
Yes.
kind of yellow. Like
Yes.
if you're not removing the buildup and using a product like this, you can really run into some trouble there.
Yes.
So this is your do-it-all. I mean, this is why I love it so much. It's easy. It's not some crazy thing. You don't
No.
have to like do a tutorial to learn.
No.
Wet or dry hair doesn't matter. Just rub it into your roots and go and watch what happens.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and remember, if you're using a dry shampoo, don't. Use this because these little bubbles, as Michelle was showing you, that will actually move from your scalp to your ends, they're cleansing at the same time as it is expanding your hair.
And I like when you rub, it turns almost into like a elixir, like a serum-y kind of
Yes.
elixir texture. And I look for the areas that need that little bit of oomph, or if, you know, I haven't washed my hair, you definitely want to be rubbing this into your scalp. But what happens is I can almost like feel it happening. It just grows. Like, look at the amount of volume that you get. And so you end up doing that. You can like shake your head upside down, but then you can smooth too. Like when my grays start coming in, they go crazy. And so I like that I can use this product on the top and smooth flyaways.
Yes, but it's not heavy, like you said. It's more of like an elixir serum texture, lightweight. But wow, if you have fine, thin hair and you're saying, Liz, I'm using a heat protectant, I'm using a mousse, I'm using a volumizer, I'm using a hairspray, I'm using a dry shampoo. No, you just use Bombshell, wet or dry hair, and look at the volume. Look at Cindy's hair. So somebody who has very, very, very fine, thin hair, look at the volume.
Keep it simple.
I know.
Keep it simple. Get
And you can
one
do it
thing
yourself.
that's a game changer and try it. Honestly, even this qualifies for our extended holiday returns, which are at the end of January next year. So that will get you all through the holiday party season when you're doing your updos, when you need that extra oomph, when you're busy and you can't wash your hair every day. Like, this can do it all. And if you don't love it, send it back. You got plenty of time to try it out.
You're gonna have fun with it though, because there's no instructions. There's not a, we're not a hairdresser, I'm not a hairdresser. And I chose Donna Kay as one of our models because her sister said, and she told me, Liz, you don't wanna use me as a model. And her sisters were, what did they say, you're born with the worst hair?
Yeah, I was voted, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that was nice.
Are they watching right now?
Well, yes, they do. Like, well, yes, they do.
Sweet,
I say,
sweet
look at me
victory.
now.
Look at
I
your
know.
hair, it's
Yes.
beautiful.
But look at this, look at her hair. And she's somebody who said to me on the way out the door, where she was showing me all of her little bald spots, saying, Liz, no, you don't want to use me as I'm the worst model. No, you're the perfect model because you can see the difference from flat, fine, limp hair to
well, and I never styled my hair. I never wore makeup. I used to iron my hair, back in high school. So this is a product I can use, and it looks so professional. Look, my friends are like, what? What did you do?
And I
Did you
like
just
that
get your
there's
hair done?
movement to her hair too. This it's not like a hairspray. Your hair does not get weighed down or greasy. It's not even sticky. Honestly, my hands feel amazing and they smell like the ocean. So clean. So you will love this. We actually have AutoShip. I don't think we've ever had AutoShip before. So that's available. So you can lock in your sale price. It would be $8.32 on FlexPay just to try it. And I will say AutoShip very popular. So if you want to grab it, now's the time. Get that great Bombshell holiday hair. I wanted to share with you guys some really beautiful way to not only plump and smooth and hydrate your lips, but to also add a bit of shimmer. Take a look at